Admittedly, video game movies don't exactly have the best track record, but pretty much everyone can agree that the original Mortal Kombat movie adaptation is a really good time. Its sequel, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, not so much. But still, at least we had the first one. We'll just forget about the other one. And because of this love for the original, there is understandably a lot of hype for the forthcoming film reboot. However, despite the fact that the film is actually not too far out from release, a lot of people don't know pretty much anything about it, outside of the fact that it exists. Well, that's what I'm here to remedy today. I'll be really quickly going over pretty much everything that we know about the movie. Everything from who is playing who, when we'll actually be seeing it, and how many of the series' signature bloody fatalities we should expect from it. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Let's start this video off by addressing the question that I'm sure at least 90% of you are waiting to hear the answer to. Will the movie be R-rated or PG-13 like the original was? According to the people behind the movie, it won't just be R-rated, it'll be a super hard R. You see, the Mortal Kombat games are known for their blood and gore. So much so that it was pretty much the only talking point about the game when it was brought before a US Senate hearing on video game violence back during the early 90s. So it would make sense that any film adaptation would include the gory bits as much as possible, right? Well, that is the thought process that the filmmakers seem to be taking with it as well, as they made sure to add in at least a few of the series' signature fatalities. As director Simon McQuoid said in an interview, quote, "We've picked a couple of iconic ones. There's a lot of really cool signature moves that you'll see, a lot of Easter eggs that we snuck into the film. But there are some really badass fatalities that I can't wait to see on the big screen. They're brutal, man. They don't hold back." So yeah, prepare for plenty of exploding heads and spines getting ripped out. You know, all the fun stuff that I can't possibly show you in this video. Something new that they're bringing to the table with this movie is something that might make a few fans of the franchise a bit nervous, and that is an all-new main character, never before seen within the franchise. Portrayed by actor Lewis Tan, Cole Young is a washed-up former champion mixed martial artist who, at the start of the story, is going through a bit of a rough patch when he is attacked by Sub-Zero under orders by the evil sorcerer Shang Tsung, which flings Cole into a larger conflict that leads to him coming into contact with iconic members of the Mortal Kombat cast, such as Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Sonya Blade, and Jackson Briggs. Now, why might they be doing this? Well, introducing a character like this who is a bit more of an everyman might make for a much more effective audience surrogate character than a magical Shaolin monk like Liu Kang. That's the only reason that I can really think of at this point. Outside of Cole Young, though, there are quite a few well-known Mortal Kombat characters that we can expect to see make their way to the big screen. Joe Taslim is jumping in as Bi-Han, the original Sub-Zero, while Hiroyuki Sanada will be facing off against him as Hanzo Hasashi, aka Scorpion. Joining the two infamous ninjas will be Ludi Lin as Liu Kang, Max Huang as Kung Lao, Makad Brooks as Jax, Jessica McNamee as Sonya Blade, and Josh Lawson as Kano. Tadanobu Asano is taking up the mantle as the God of Thunder as Raiden, Chin Han will be taking Souls as Shang Tsung, and Sissy Stringer is stepping in to take a bite out of the good guys as Melina, the evil half-Tarkatan clone of Kitana. According to information gleaned from an Entertainment Weekly article on it, the movie is going to open with a 10-minute-long action set piece taking place in feudal Japan, showing us the destruction of the Shirai Ryu clan at the hands of the Lin Kuei, including a fight between Bi-Han and Hanzo before they became Sub-Zero and Scorpion respectively. Now, this is a huge moment in Mortal Kombat lore, providing the backstory and motivation for Scorpion and setting up the conflict between perhaps the two most popular ninjas within all of gaming. So seeing it on the big screen will be absolutely amazing. Finally, let's wrap this video up with something that you all probably want to know if you've made it this far into the video. That being, when the heck is this movie coming out? Well, that's an easy question to answer. The movie is going to be hitting theaters on Friday, April 16th, 2021. So we are honestly not too far away from seeing it. In addition to a traditional theatrical run, the film will also be available on HBO Max for 30 days, also starting on the 16th of April. So if you can't make it to a theater, or if there are no open theaters in your area, you can still enjoy the movie just like everyone else, only from the comfort of your own home. You know what classic Mortal Kombat character is missing from the cast roster? Johnny Cage, the movie star with the cool shades who has been a staple of the series since the original game. Surely he's got to be in there, right? We've got Liu Kang and Sonya Blade, so it would make sense. Maybe he just hasn't been announced yet. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess, but here's to hoping.